How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Heartland Junction. Today we're opening up our second Rapido mystery box for 2025, this time in N scale. Alright folks, here we are with our second mystery box from Rapido this year. Now, before we get into it, this is going to be an N scale box, and from what I understand, this one is going to be very similar to the one that we got in HO, the silver freight car one. So it should contain a minimum of 6 pieces of freight rolling stock and then possibly some extra goodies in there. Something that did kind of surprise me that I just wanted to show you guys real quick is that it came in the exact same size box as the HO one. I don't know if that means anything or if there's just going to be extra packing material in here, but just FYI. Alright, let me go ahead and get into the box. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into this box. Now, like I said, this is the N scale box, so it should come with roughly the same thing that we got in the silver freight car box. I have, however, seen one person open one of these and got one of those Amtrak, I think it was the Turboliner set, which was really cool in N scale. However, most people are just getting the 6 freight cars and then a couple of the other goodies like the hat and things. So let's see if we get anything special, but I'm not really expecting anything like that. I did really enjoy the first box I got, and I actually ordered this one before we opened the silver box. But after opening the silver box, I did actually go ahead and I decided to splurge a bit this year, and I did order one of the platinum boxes. So we'll be getting that, I think, sometime next week. So we're just going to get the shipping invoice out of the way here. And let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so what do we have here? So I see the hat up here on top. I think you get a hat in every one of the boxes. Is it the same hat? Yep, looks like it's exactly the same. Same color and everything, so there's no color variations or anything, which is fine, though. It's still a very nice hat. Something off to the side. So we are... What is this? Oh, this is very heavy. Auto Flood 3 Rapid Discharge Hopper, and it looks like there's... Okay, we have a full set of 6 of these. I wonder, is this going to be the whole mystery box then? Was just this one item? All bundled together. So they are Auto Flood Load 3 coal hoppers. Looks like they're all in PGNX livery. So it's all exactly the same, except they are different running numbers. So there's that. I mean, they're very nice looking cars. Looks like they've got something in here to remove the built-in load. We'll get those open and take a look in just a little bit. Let's see if there's anything else in the box here. Just a lot of packing peanuts, maybe. Here's our chocolate coin. Alright, so our mystery box was the 6-car pack here. We're going to go ahead and open it up together. I did find the sticker in the bottom of the box, and the chocolate, of course, and then we got the hat as well. No other goodies inside there. That's alright. This is what we were looking for, and would have been nice to have a little bit of variety. I've seen a lot of these boxes had at least a couple different variations in cars, but I'm not going to complain about this. This is a very nice set, and yeah, let's go ahead and cut it open. We'll open the box, probably just one of the cars here, and take a closer look at it. Alright. Yep, and it looks like they all pretty much look about the same, at least from the outside of the box, except for the running numbers, of course. So we'll just go ahead and pick one and we'll unbox it. And then we'll get them all out and I'll show you a brief shot of them running around on the Cato track here with my Burlington Northern Diesel. Alright. Very nice box. Very similar to other N-scale manufacturers I've seen. Mostly Cato and Atlas are the ones that I've got rolling stock from. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Okay. It's not super light, it's not incredibly heavy, but it's got some good weight to it. It's got that coal load, which, yeah, it looks alright. shot of the side of the car. A lot of printed detail there. Underframe looks good. Obviously, we're going to have a lot less detail on here than we would on an HO car. Looks like there's some kind of weird gunk there stuck to the brake wheel. I don't know if you can see that or not. Couplers seem good. Excuse me. Couplers here seem pretty good. Wheels feel nice. Yeah, very pleased with these. These are going to make a great addition to my rolling stock fleet. Although I think they are a bit more modern than the other stuff that I run in N scale, which is perfectly alright. Nice to have some variation. And then we've got this is some kind of a magnet, which I believe is used to remove the coal load, which has a magnet in the base. And then you can run the cars without the coal load if you want. And this is very light, so it doesn't add up much to the weight, so it's not going to make it too top heavy. It shouldn't, I don't think. It's not going to affect the running of the car if it's running without its load, which is good. And then that fits back in there nicely and securely. Cool. Let's unbox the other ones and we'll run around the layout a little bit here. Just kidding. Looks like I didn't think to look underneath the plastic until after I turned the camera off. There are instructions that come with the car here. Okay, so much like the HO cars that we got, we have a bit of information on the prototype here, limited warranty, help and support, and some other generic information. It's very nice. Alright, now let's get them on the track and run around the layout here. Alright, here we are. We've got our cars down here on the track. We're going to go ahead and back up our locomotive, try to couple, see how that goes. I did check the prototype information that was on the pamphlet there with the car, and as I expected, these prototypes would not have run together in real life, as Burlington Northern was absorbed into BNSF in 1996, and these hoppers were not put into production until 2004. It looks like we did not couple on the first attempt there. Let's try that again. A little bit faster. Looks like she's not grabbing them. There we go. N-scale couplers tend to be a little bit finicky. Let's go ahead and set off around the layout. Oh, lost him on the curve here. So what's going on here? Is it the locomotive coupler? Let's try that again. Oh, seems to be okay now. Not sure what happened there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up our N-Scale mystery box from Rapido here. Just take a quick look at the financial breakdown on what we got, in case anybody out there is wondering. So we got the 6-pack of the Auto Flood 3 coal hoppers, which on Rapido's website is selling for approximately $233.70 for the 6-pack, or you can buy the individual cars for $38.95 each. This box was selling for $100, or after the tax and shipping came out to about $123. So we got more than $100 in value beyond the retail price. If we take a look at typical retailer price instead, the two sites I looked at are the two most common that I shop at, which are Midwest Model Railroad and Lombard Hobbies. Midwest was selling these cars individually for $35.12, and Lombard had them for $31.99. So if we take the lower number, which was Lombard's, that still comes to $191.94 before tax and shipping, which I think they charge, what, like $15 maybe for shipping? Correct me if I'm wrong. Might be a little bit higher than that. So either way, still pretty close to more than $100 than the advertised value of the mystery box. So we did pretty well. The cars themselves seem to be very nice. They roll really well. The couplers seem to be pretty good with each other. I did have a couple of issues with them connecting to the locomotive that I have, which is a Kato, with the standard Kato couplers. It seemed like the Kato couplers were a lot smaller than these. These were much bigger, chunkier couplers. I don't know if they're Rapido proprietary ones or if they're Katie's or what exactly brand they are. But like I said, they did stay coupled together themselves. One other thing I did want to mention, in case you guys are looking at these cars individually, according to the paperwork on the inside, they are designed to run on, what, 9 3/4 inch minimum radius, I think it was, which is the tightest curve that I have on my little N-scale layout, and obviously it's two sizes smaller than what I have with the Kato track here, with the starter set. So they should be perfectly fine for pretty much anyone's layout. We'll do a closer inspection and unboxing review video or something like that on one of the cars in the future. Take a little closer look at it. You got a pretty decent look at it here, but in case anybody wants to see a dedicated review to that, we'll probably do it in a couple weeks here, maybe. We'll see. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap this one up here for today, and we will be unboxing a Platinum Mystery Box, which is going to be the last one I'm buying, and that should be coming probably in about another week. I just got the shipping notification because I ordered them all staggered. I wasn't planning on buying the Platinum box after buying the first two. I originally wanted to buy one of those, but then they were sold out at the time, so I got the HO Silver box, and then also got the N-scale box, and then a couple of days later, the Platinum ones came back in stock because they brought them back because, you know, obviously they're doing well selling them. And so I did the math, talked to the wife, and went ahead and ordered the third box. So we'll have that in a couple days to a week here, hopefully, and we'll see if we get anything good in that one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Did you guys get an N-scale box? Have you just gotten the HO boxes? I know I had a lot of people reach out to me on the first box, so thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day.